Hello, lovely people. Wanna sound more American? Wanna sound more cool? Well then, see this entire video because here we are gonna discuss about American idioms which are fun to use. Well, with the upcoming web series and movies and so much exposure to Hollywood, we should have all almost fallen in love with the American sort of English. So which is why Tutorials Point welcomes you yet another video wherein we are going to discuss about American idioms which are fun to use. Well, let's go ahead and learn about them. Okay, under the weather. Under the weather is a very commonly used idiom, or very commonly used idiom by Native Americans, which actually means to feel sick. So if you feel that if you just happen to see them and you feel that they are not looking as fine as they usually do and you want to inquire or ask them or show concern about their health, well then use this idiom. Definitely it is going to be very effective. I feel a bit under the weather today, or for that matter, you feel a bit under the weather. Are you okay? Is everything fine? So, it indicates that you're not feeling as fine or not feeling absolutely fit as you do every day. Okay, well, the next one is cutting the corners. So what is the meaning of cutting corners? So cutting corners is actually, what it actually means is to sort of, take shortcuts to complete a target, and it might as well lead to it might as well compromise the end results, right? So that is what is meant by cutting corners. So cutting corners is basically taking a shortcut to complete anything that you are up to. But yes, definitely, because you're taking a shortcut, it automatically is accompanied with its own risks, and it might as well jeopardize your end result. So look at an example. It certainly is not a sensible move to cut corners with national security. So next time you happen to, or you wish to sound more American, use this expression, use this phrase, basis the situation that you are in. It definitely is more Americanish. Bite the bullet. So what is the meaning of bite the bullet? It is yet another phrase which is very commonly used by Americans day in day out. And what does it mean? Well, to accept something inevitable is about to happen, usually something negative. So if there is some problem, you have accepted it, and because you feel that it is definitely going to happen, so it is better, instead of fighting and wasting my energy and trying for something that is impossible, that is almost impossible to achieve, it is better that I accept it and bite the bullet. So that is what it precisely means. So he bit the bullet by accepting the charges levied on him. So you are biting a bullet if you happen to accept something which you feel is almost impossible to fight for, which you feel is, even though it is negative, but you are absolutely hopeless and you feel that it is not possible for you to fight it out. So that is when you bite the bullet. Okay, go back to the drawing board. Well, a very commonly used expression by the Americans, which actually means to start all over again, to start from the very basic. So definitely there are situations wherein to accomplish something, or to get actually the most accurate results, you might as well need to go back to the drawing board. So again, a very commonly used expression, and definitely a very cool one. It is really fun to use. You might as well want to use it. So let's look at an example. We will have to go back to the drawing board to complete this project. So going back to the basics, starting from scratch, starting everything from scratch is what is actually meant by going back to the drawing board. Hit the sack. Well, what does it mean to hit the sack? Sort of a cool idiom, cool expression. But what does it mean? Well, to retire from the evening and to go for a sleep. Well, you had a very long, hectic day. You have spent a lot of energy. Now you want to go home and hit the sack as soon as possible, which means you want to take a nice peaceful sleep and you want to just hit your bed and crash on it for a good sleep. So I'm ready to hit the sack as soon as I reach home after work. So I'm so drained out and so tired of my work that I'm just ready to hit the sack at any point when I reach home. Okay, on the ball, what does that mean? Well, on the ball means to alert to new ideas, methods and trends. So when you are constantly in touch with the latest ideas, trends or any methods, well, that is when you're on the ball. So again, a very, very commonly used fun expression, cool expression by the Americans, and definitely for you as well if you want to sound more Americanish. Let's look at an example. Maintaining contact with customers keeps me on the ball. So that keeps me constantly updated and in touch with the latest ideas or trends. Okay, last but not the least, yet another amazing expression, fun-filled expression, which is also very, very commonly used in the American English, and that is the best of both worlds. Well, when you have the best of everything, that means you're having sort of, the best time of your life. Not just best time, I mean, you are blessed from all directions. That is when you have the best of both the worlds. So an ideal situation or scenario where everything works in your favor. That is what is meant by best of both worlds. Okay, the guy had the best of both worlds until his wife found out about how he was cheating on her. Oh, well, yes, you could have best of both worlds. I mean, if you wish to continue with the best of both worlds, you might want to do something that is actually right, and so that the best of both worlds doesn't end very soon for you. So again, a very, very cool, fun-filled expression which you could use to sound more American. Well, I'm sure all these expressions are definitely full of fun and amazing, and definitely they are gonna help you a lot to sound way more cool. I will see you again in the next video. Till that time, keep learning with tutorials, Point and Tutorix. Have a good day.